My name is Kasmi Aimi, digital marketer and a full-time stock trader and investor. I saw something on the social media recently, I think just a few days ago, where a lot of persons are actually dragging one young boy who has been doing well for himself based on his content, that is Pellar. Yes, you can see him here, Pellar. You know, he traveled to one of these African countries for leisure, and along the line, he went away from his focus and started talking down on the civil servants, where he said categorically that this place that he came, it's not easy, it's money, it's not small money. You know, it's not something that if you're a civil servant, you cannot do this.
Civil servants, you can't come to Maldives. Don't come, you will broke you. Why you?
At first, I find it very worrisome. But then, critically, I tried to analyze it. And I found out that it's very true that civil servants who are receiving 70,000, 120, 150, or 200,000 a month, with children, with family, you can't afford this kind of lifestyle. That is a fact, and that is the truth. We can't deny that. But then, on the context that he presented this, it is a bit insulting to the services of the labor market, the civil servant. But I'm not making this video for Pellar or making this video for you who is a civil servant. But I want to tell you one thing. You know, the level of information that you have determines the scope that you can control, determines the length that you can go in life. And that is why, as a civil servant, one of the knowledge or one of the information that you have been accessing all this while is that you should save for rainy days, or you should join cooperatives so that you can save money whenever you want to build or you want to buy land. You go to that same cooperative that you are putting money, you borrow from them, and then you pay interest in your own money. Then away from that, many of you have also borrowed, or maybe you buy some things on loan and be paying from your salary, you know, instrumentally. Many of you have also sent your children to school. You are trying as a civil servant. You are amazing. You are unique. In fact, you are phenomenal in the things you do, serving the country. And I love that. My mother is a civil servant. My grandparents were civil servants. But my father was never a civil servant. And he's a business person. But I'm going somewhere. Now, as a civil servant, how do you feel when the information or when the knowledge or the memory of your retirement flashes in? How do you feel? Do you feel happy? Do you feel fulfilled that you have served the nation or the ministry and so you want to retire? You feel free. How do you feel? I know a lot of you feel bad whenever you remember that you have 5 years to retire and you look back and say, I want to save. I have not saved. I have not finished the building I started. I have not traveled abroad. I have not, you begin, anxiety start coming in as a civil servant. That is where I am going now. Now, in your first year in service, you were saving for rainy days. The second year, you were also saving for rainy days. Everything has been saving, not investing. And so today, where have you been? So I am not going to sound like Pellar, but I want to sound as a support to you. You need to start building wealth as a civil servant. You should be more wealthy when you retire than when you are serving. I mean the genuine civil servant, not the ones that steal money in the system. I'm talking about those who serve diligently, make their money, build wealth over time. And how can you do that? Is by investing in the financial market, where the rich found and build their wealth. Not the type of stock that they tell you in Nigeria, come and buy so that they will pay you dividend. The question you ask is that how many of these companies have been consistent in paying dividend? Besides, they don't show you the growth. They only tell you the dividend. And dividend paying companies do not grow. They don't grow as fast as individual stocks or growth stocks. They don't grow like that. Now you need to build wealth buying foreign stocks, buying foreign companies. Imagine buying a growing company that maybe the value of that company is like $3 million. You buy it before 10 years time, that company must have hit like $400 million or $500 million or even $1 billion. The value of that company will affect your investment positively. Unlike what you are seeing here, where they tell you, I remember I bought shares 2007 when I don't even know what the shares are. They just marketed me, and so the marketer was so sweet. In fact, she was very eloquent, and I bought without knowing what I was doing. Lo and behold, it's only 2 times I received dividends, and the dividends were just like 49 naira, 25 kobo, 100 naira and thereabout. That is rubbish compared to what I'm teaching you. So you want to build wealth. Let me just comment on the comment section what you need. You can join my free WhatsApp group where I teach people how to invest. You don't need a stockbroker. You can do it by yourself with your smartphone. You invest, you control your investment. With my teachings, you know when to buy, when to sell, the kind of stock to buy, how to monitor the market and take benefit. That is what you need to know. Don't fight Pellar for what he's saying. He's still a child. But you take it as a challenge, take it as a compliment to build wealth so that you don't fall victim. Because as a civil servant, you need to retire into wealth, not retiring into poverty or continue to depend on your children. That's what I have for you. We have been doing this for a lot of persons, and all our investors, all our students and mentees, they are quite very, very much happy. And that is what you can start doing. Shalom.